Now, mountain biking seems to be an enticing magnet for former Springbok players. Corne Krige, Breyton, Paulse and Stransky have all taken part in the ABSA Cape Epic. Now, the most decorated Springbok captain of all time, Smit, is set to take on the race.
World Cup winning Springbok captain Smit has been bitten by the cycling bug. Smit only took up mountain biking in July last year and already has his sights set on conquering the Cape Epic. This past weekend, his training included taking part in a 3-day stage race, Ride the Rock, in the Cederberg Mountains in the Cape.
I think it's quite a popular sport post-rugby for guys that have retired, because there's quite a few elements that are similar. There's quite a lot of excitement, there's a bit of adrenaline involved, especially when you're going down hills. There's a lot of mental toughness required when you're going up hills as well. So I think there's a lot of things that rugby players find similar in mountain biking, and it's a great community. It gives you that sort of that team environment as well, where everyone sort of sits together and they spend 3 days, and it's a great experience, these 3-day races.
The Cape Epic is regarded by mountain bikers as the pinnacle of racing here in South Africa. And if you ever plan to do that grueling 8-stage race, you would do well to come and try out Ride the Rock here at the Cederberg. It's a 3-stage race, which will give you a very good indication of where you are with your training. Many riders have attempted the Cape Epic only to abandon midway through the grueling race. But the former Springbok captain is determined to see the race through to the end.
My competition will be with that finish line. For me, I think you can see I wasn't born for a bicycle. I wasn't born to cycle. So, it's a sizable challenge. So I've got to try and get myself as light as possible by the end of March. And if I can get past that finishing line, I'll be delighted.
The 2013 edition of Ride the Rock was a forgettable one for Erik Kleinhans, who had a lot of mechanical problems. But this year was payback time, as the champion of 2014 set up his overall win as early as day 1. The winner of the women's race was Hanlie Boyens, who had to see off the stiff challenge of Flora Duffy of Bermuda. Edwin Kaswe, Cederberg.
Love Smit's honesty there. Now, lastly, tennis. Andy Murray has targeted the #1 spot in tennis. Fresh from helping Great Britain reach the Davis Cup quarterfinals, he says that it's just possible, but not this year, as he recovers from back surgery.
The #1 thing for me this year is to get myself healthy again, get my body ready to compete for the Grand Slams. But yeah, I mean, if I have an opportunity to do it, then I'll definitely go for it. But right now, that's not an immediate goal. I think when you come back from surgery, you need to be patient with yourself, not expect too much the first few months, and then hopefully by the time the clay court season comes around, my body should be 100% again, and I should be feeling good around that period. But getting to #1 this year might be tough, but it's something that I'll definitely try for in the next few years.
Well, that's it from the sports desk. Just after 6:35, we'll be speaking to former cricket selector Hugh Page about the upcoming Aussie tour, which starts tomorrow. We'll see you after this.